Hello, I'm Claire from Wild Ginger Running, the trail and ultra running YouTube channel, and this is my packing list for the Race to the King Ultra this June. So one of the race partners is Harrier trail running gear, so I'm going to be using a lot of Harrier's gear in this packing film and showing you how it all fits into the Kinder 10 litre running pack. So the first thing that I'm going to be putting into the bottom of the running pack, because hopefully we're not going to be needing these items, touch wood, is the first aid kit and the emergency bag. Now, an emergency bag isn't actually on the Race to the King kit list, but I always carry one of these because you never know when you're going to come across a person in trouble that needs to be kept warm. It might be night time, it might be raining, it might be windy. If you've watched any of my kit packing films before, you'll know that I like to use a lot of these transparent Ziploc bags because it just makes everything really easy to find in your backpack. And then a first aid kit. Now that is on the Race to the King kit list. This is a really handy little one that Harrier do. It's just called the Mini Runner. The bag weighs 10 grams, so ditch that and just use this handy Ziploc bag that they have provided you with. You've got safety pins, different sizes of plasters, cleansing wipes which are alcohol free, adhesive tape, gauze swab, triangular bandage, elastic bandage, LED flashlight with carabiner, and a helicoidal blister plaster. Those are the squishy ones. So that's all inside there. And I would add a couple of bits to that just for me personally, and you might want to do the same for you. I would add to that some K-tape. So I've got pre-cut strips there of K-tape. These are to go around the arch or the ankle area, and the pink ones just there, they will go round your toes. So I like to use these. If you want any more advice on how to prevent and how to treat blisters, then we've got a really great video just here with Dr. Nikki Summers, who is an event medic for some of the longer multi-day ultras. So give that a watch, be prepared. The other thing that I might put in my first aid kit would be some foot barrier cream, such as this. This is one from Trench that I used on the Arc of Attrition 50 just in January, and this protects your feet from maceration and blisters because it's a waterproof barrier. I'd put that in maybe, you know, like at halfway you might want to clean your feet, change your socks and put some more of this on. You'd put this on before the start as well, so that might be something else to carry. And then lastly, but not leastly, we have a tampon. I would urge anybody to carry a tampon, men and women of any age, because wouldn't it just be a great thing if you could go up to anybody in a race and say, have you got a spare tampon if you've come on unexpectedly, and anybody would have one. So just do us all a favour and carry a tampon, everybody. And I'm going to put that at the bottom of the rucksack. Next will be our waterproof trousers, because these aren't on the packing list for the Race to the King. They're not in the mandatory kit section or the recommended kit section, but I always take a pair of waterproof trousers. These are the Harrier Dartmoor pants. They weigh 227 grams for this women's size small, and they're really robust, nice and waterproof, and they're stretchy as well. So bag yourself a pair of those. They're really reasonably priced. You can get lighter weight waterproof trousers. I've got a pair that's about 100 grams, but the price is double or triple. So these will last you all year round, and you won't have to buy a separate pair come winter if you want more protection. So again, these go in a plastic bag because nobody wants to put on wet waterproof trousers. Let's do the waterproof next. This is the Exmoor jacket from Harrier. It's a super nice jacket. It's got some grippy bits on the shoulders so that your bag stays put, a full zip, a gusset on the back so that you can actually wear this over your backpack if you want to not have to take your backpack off to keep putting it on again if it's one of those on-off days. It's got loads of pockets, side pockets and a pocket in the back as well, and it's got some pit zips as well, so loads of opportunities for venting there, and a really fully ponytail compatible hood, which is always a good thing. So this jacket is a robust jacket. It's 343 grams for a women's size small. You can get emergency lightweight waterproofs that are, you know, more like 150 to 200 grams, but that kind of jacket you'd want to then buy a second jacket for use in the winter. So this is a good all year round jacket. If you only want to buy one pair of waterproofs, the Harrier Exmoor jacket and Dartmoor pants would definitely be the ones to go for. They're really reasonably priced and they are really robust and they will last you for a long time. Next item to go in, you probably want to check the weather forecast on the day for something like this, but a long sleeve top as a bit of extra insulation there. And then you might want a spare pair of socks. You might get to, say, if you're doing the 100k, you might get to like 50k and think, oh yes, spare pair of socks now. And even if you're on the 50k, a spare pair of socks might not be a bad thing. These are Harrier's socks. They're really nice, elasticated, lightweight, a little bit of cushioning there in the toe and the heel, and really nice breathable fabric too, and quick drying. Next, we need a head torch. That is on the mandatory kit list. So I've got this Petzl Swift RL. Lightweight head torch. It weighs about 100 grams or 90 grams this. Talking of running at night, you might want to pack a pair of gloves. I've just got this little lightweight pair that have tips that you can still use your phone whilst wearing them. I'm going to put these in one of the side pockets here. The race recommended kit list says 750 mils of water. I find that usually I would take two 500 ml bottles on an ultra, maybe electrolytes in one, water in the other, and that's going to fit in the front pockets. Now the pit stops are only 6 to 9 miles apart. That's about 10 to 15 kilometers. So you're looking at maybe an hour to hour and a half, maybe 2.5 hours to the longest checkpoint, maybe 3 hours when the going gets tough. 1 litre of water and electrolytes should do you for that. However, if you think it is going to be a really, really hot day, it might be worth taking a third bottle just in case you think you're going to be the type of person that needs to drink 1.5 litres of water in between some of those checkpoints. Also around hydration, Harrier make these really cool cups. These squish down to absolutely nothing. You can just stuff them in here, nice and handy, and you can just whip that out and hey presto, cup of tea please. And talking some more about food, the Race of the King seems really well stocked at the pit stops. So all I would take as regards snacks would be this Ziploc bag. I plan to fully pilfer each pit stop for all the food that I can get. There's sandwiches, crisps, there's Perkier bars, there's the High Five electrolytes, fruit, sweets, there's all sorts of food. So I would just go to the aid station, put a load in this bag, pop it back in the pocket there of my running pack. That means that instead of stopping at the aid station to eat, you can just carry on walking and get a bit further along the route whilst eating. A fully charged mobile phone is on the recommended kit list. That would just fit up here, up front, so it's nice and handy. Also a good idea to take cash. I'm probably going to put a tenner in there just in case, and a credit card or debit card. As a ginger person, I will definitely be wearing sun cream. I usually use P20, but somebody at a recent ultra did tell me there was some green sun cream available. So if anybody knows of any eco-friendly sun cream, then please let me know in the comments below, because I really would like to start being more eco-friendly with my sun cream. So now we've got everything packed into our Kinder 10-litre running pack. We're going to talk about what I'm actually going to be wearing on the race. Starting from the bottom up, we've got the Saucony Exodus Ultra 2 trail running shoes. I also really like using these insoles from Cedas. Then I'll be wearing a pair of the new Harrier socks as well. I'm super excited to try these. They look so comfy, and I love the bright colours too. Hopefully it'll be sunny and warm, so I will be wearing shorts. I've just got a pair of shorts from Soar running here, and the t-shirt I will be wearing this Harrier t-shirt. Is not actually available to buy, I'm sorry about that, but I will be wearing it on race day, or maybe the long sleeve layer if it looks like it might be a bit cold. On my head, I will be wearing this buff, a Harrier buff. If it's really, really hot, I'll be wearing a hat and my sunglasses as well. Oh, and a good sports bra as well. I've been recently wearing some ones from Panache, which I've been very much enjoying. And finally, poles. So on long distance races, I really like to take a pair of running poles, and these from Harrier, the Helvellyn Pro Carbon Z poles, are just fantastic. So they fold up into 3, so you can attach them to your running pack. So you've got 2 options of where to carry the poles there, one on the shoulders and one on the back. I find that these really help, especially in the latter stages of a race. So I hope this film has helped you with your packing for Race to the King. I'm looking forward to seeing you there on the start line in June. If you need any tips and training advice in the meantime, check out my playlist here from our coach Tim. Any comments, any suggestions? If you've done the race before, let us know what you think. And if you've got any questions, then type them in the YouTube comments below and I will do my best to answer your queries. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the start line in June.